Yes, good morning, children. We completed the previous exercise in our fractions and decimals. Now we are going to start the topic multiplication of decimals. Already we discussed about decimal numbers. What is meant by decimal number? How we have to do the basic mathematical operations. Okay. Additions and subtractions we completed. Now we are going for the multiplication of decimals. Decimal number means what we can write. Suppose 0.1 is a decimal number. Okay. So 0.1 means what is its meaning? 1 by 10. After the point 1 digit is there means you have to divide with 10. 1 by 10th part. Now I am going to multiply 0.1 with another 0.1. These two are the multiplication of two decimal numbers. How we will do it? 0.1 means I already told you 1 by 10 into second one also 1 by 10. 1 by 10 into 1 by 10 means 1 1 ja 1 by 10 into 10 is equal to 100. 1 by 100 means this is in the fractional form. This can be written in the decimal form 0.01. So finally we can write 0.1 into 0.1 is equal to 0.01. Okay, 0.01. Understand? So like this, one decimal can be multiplied with another decimal depending on the points, decimal points, where we kept the decimal. Depending on that only we have to write the answer. Okay. Suppose another example I am taking. 2.5 into 4.2. 2.5 into 4.2.
Sorry.
2.5 into 4.2. Okay. This 2.5 into 4.2 means how to multiply directly we can multiply 25 into 42. This is the easy way. We can get some number. After getting number, after the point one digit is there, after the point one digit is there. So from the right hand side to left hand side, after two digits we can put the point. Okay. Like that we will do, and in our way also we will do. So 25 into 42 means 2 25s are 50 and 4 25s are 100. So this is equal to 0, 5, 0, 1. So after the point means this is equal to 10.50. Here what to do? 2.5 into 4.2 means we have to multiply 2.5 means 25 by 10 into 42 by 10. 4.2 means 42 by 10. So now we have to multiply 25 into 42 in the numerator, 10 into 10, 100 in the denominator. 25 into 42 we got 10, 1050 by 100 means, but divided by 100 means from the right hand side we have to put point after two digits from right to left. So this answer is also same, both are same. So like this we will do the multiplication of decimals. Okay, any type of decimals. Here I have taken only after the decimal point 1 digits only, not 1, 2 or 3 digits also we can do. Okay, please put the subheading multiplication of decimals and note these two examples. See, the next one is multiplication of decimals by 10, 100 or 1000 or 10,000 up to so on etc. Okay. So how to multiply? This is actually a decimal number. This decimal number should be multiplied with 10. First we are taking 1.76 into 10. 1.76 means what's its meaning? 176 by 100. After the point, two digits are there. We have to write 100 into 10. So 10 means it is nothing but 10 by 1 we can understand. So 10 1 ja, 10 10 ja. So finally we got 176 by 10. 176 by 10 means 17.6 is the answer. Okay. So for our understanding we can do it like this. Otherwise directly what we can do, 1.76 into 10 means its meaning is equal to just multiplying with 10 means point will be jump one right place. Multiplying with 100 means point will jump two right places. So directly we can write 17.6. Okay. Suppose I have given you another example, 4.56 into 100. This is equal to 4.56 into 100 means if you multiply, finally we can get the answer 456. Why? Because point will be jumping to 2 points. After the digits 0, putting 0 also no value. So 456. Understand? So like this, a decimal can be multiplied with 10 or 100 or 1000 like this. Okay. Another example, 0.8 I have taken. 0.8 I asked you to multiply with 1000. Okay. 0.8 is multiplied with 1000. So basically what we will do, 0.8 means we can take 8 by 10 into 1000. So 10 1 ja, 10 100 ja. Otherwise you can cancel this 0 and this 0. 8 into 100 is equal to 800 is the answer. This is basically we will do. Otherwise 0.8 into 1000. This how can we do? First 8 is there, 8 1 ja 8, you can write the answer. After that 3 numbers are there, 3 digits. Okay. So after one digit we have to put right hand to left hand side. So 0 can be cancelled. The answer is equal to 800. Like this we can multiply a decimal with 10, 100 or 1000 or 10,000, whatever it may be. Okay. So this is second part. Understand? This is the multiplication of division, multiplication of decimals. So now we shall go for the divisions, decimals divisions. Okay. See the division of decimals. In this division of decimals by 10, 100, 1000 like this. Already I have given you a division decimal number. Okay, for this we have to divide it with 10, 100 or 1000. Previously we have done multiplication of a division decimal number with 10, 100 or 1000. But now we are going to divide it with 10, 100 or 1000. Okay, for this I am taking an example. Already I have taken this 1.76 divided by 10. 1.76 divided by 10. Division of decimal number. This is a decimal number and it is divisible by division by 10. So then what will happen? 1.76 divided by 10. Divided by 10 means what will happen? Point will be jumping from one point to next point. With 10 means point will be going to right hand side, one digit. With 100 means point will be going to right hand side, 2 digits. So here already 1.76 is there. It is divided by 10. Then what will happen? This is equal to, multiply with 10 means the point will be jumping to right hand side. Now division with 10. So the point will be coming to left hand side. Please remember this one. Don't be in confusion. Okay. What is it? If you multiply a decimal number with 10, 100 or 1000, depending on the number of digits, that will be point will be jumping to right hand side. If in the case of division, the point will be jumping to left hand side. Here 1.76 is there, divided by 10 means the point will be jumping to left hand side. Left hand side means what will happen? Only first point, after that 176. So initially single point is not meaningful. So we have to put 0.176. Understand? Divided by 10 means the point will be jumping to left hand side. Catch the point? Okay, we can take one more example. 25.7 divided by 425.7 divided by 100. This is second example. So for this what to do? 425.7 divided by 100 means 4257. Numbers as it is, there will be no change. But what I told you, in the division, if you divide with 100, means after 1, 2 zeros are there. That means point will be jumping left hand side 2 digits. Okay. Here 1 digit is there, 10. That means it is jumping left hand side 1 digit. Here 2 digits. So from here to 1 to left hand side you have to count. That means 4.257. Okay, this is the answer. Understand? Okay now. So like this, division of decimals by 10, 100,000 or like that. Okay. In this, second case is there. What is the second case? Division of decimals by a whole number. Suppose we have taken a whole number. The decimals will be dividing with the whole number. Here for this example, I am taking 3.2 divided by 2. 2 is a whole number. 3.2 is a decimal number. So 3.2 divided by 2. Then what will happen? 3.2 divided by 2 means how can we write 3.2 divided by 2? Okay. So we have to write this answer. How to write this answer means basically according to our chapter, what we have to do is 3.2 means we can write 32 by 10 divided by 2. So divided by 2 means here it is not possible to do the division. That's why it will be division is converting into multiplication, and it can be written like this. 32 1 ja 32, 10 2 ja 20. Okay, means 32 by 20. 32 by 20 means it is directly divisible in 4 table. 4 5 are 20, 4 8 are 32. That answer is equal to 8 by 5. Understand? That means fractionally. Okay. Fractionally we can write 8 by 5. So 8 by 5 can be divided. 8, 5, 5 1 ja 5, 3 remainder. If you put a point 30, 5 6 ja 30, 0. Answer is equal to 1.6. This is the final answer. Okay, this final answer, how we can get? No need to do all these directly. We can go for 32. 3.2 by 2 means directly 32 can be divided with 2. 2 1 ja 2, 1 remainder 12, 2 6 ja 12, 0. 3.2 by 2 is equal to 16 we got. But in the question they have given after the decimal one digit is there. After one digit the decimal is there. So here also after one digit we have to put the decimal 1.6. So the same answer we can get. Okay. So no need to do all these things. This is for your understanding. Directly we can do the division with the numbers. After that we have to put the decimals according to the given in the sum. Understand? This is another example we shall take. So this I am going to erase. Another example we are taking. $35.7 divided by 3. 35.7 is divided by 3. So then what to do? 35.7 divided by 3. In the right margin what we will do is 357 divided by 3. Otherwise, here also you can write 357 divided by 3. So directly you can do the division, it's very happy. 3 1 ja, 3 1 ja 3, 3 1 ja 3, 27, 3 9 ja. The answer is equal to 119. 357 divided by 3 is equal to 119. But 119 after the digit one decimal, after the decimal one digit is there. So from the right hand to left hand side, you have to put one decimal after one digit. This is equal to 11.9. So 35.7 divided by 3, the answer is equal to 11.9. Like this, 3, 2, any number, we can divide the decimals like this. Understand? Okay. For this also, basically how we got it? 35.7 divided by 3 means 35.7 means 357 by 10 into 1 by 3. We have to convert like this. This is for your understanding. This method is only for your understanding. Always no need to do like this. Directly we can do the sum like this. Understand? Okay. So this is the second one, division of decimals by a whole number. Okay, please pause the video and note down this example in your classwork. So now we shall go for the third part of this division. Division of decimals by a decimal. So this is equal to C. Decimal fraction is divided by another decimal fraction. Suppose, for example, I am taking here an example. I am taking 0.75 divided by 0.25. This is the example. This is a decimal number and this is also a decimal number. So decimal number means what? Basically what we will do, 0.75 can be written as 75 by 100, because after the decimal 2 digits are there. 0.25 means this is also 25 by 100. This is divided by. Two fractions division means always you have to remember, first fraction you have to write as it is, second fraction division will be converting into multiplication, and fraction will be inverse, that means reciprocal of the given fraction. 100 by 25. 100 1 ja, 100 1 ja. 25 1 ja, 25 3 ja. So finally the answer is equal to 3. For this 3, no need of putting any decimals. Okay. 75 divided by 25, directly you can do. The answer is equal to, after the point 2 digits are there, after the point 2 digits are there. So easily we can do it. Okay. Please note down this one also. So coming to the exercise 6, here they have in totally, first Roman solve the following, all are multiplication of decimals. Some of the sums I will explain, remaining you have to do. Okay, in the classwork. 0.3 into 6, you know, 3 6 ja 18. Directly we can multiply. After the decimal, one digit is there. So from right hand side to left hand side, you can write 1.8. 7 into 2.7. 7 into 2.7, if you can do it easily, no problem. Otherwise, you can write it in the form of 2.7 into 7. So 7 7 ja 49, 4, 7 2 ja 14 plus 4, 18. 189. After the decimal, 1 point is there. So you can write 18.9. Understand? So like this third one. 2.71 into 5. 5 1 ja 5, 5 7 ja 35, 3, 5 2 ja 10 plus 3, 13. 1355. After the decimal, 2 digits are there. So you have to put 13.55. 19.7 into 4. This is equal to 4 7 ja 28. Directly first do the multiplication without decimals. 4 7 ja 28. Okay. 2. 4 9 ja 36 plus 2. 38. 3. 4 1 ja 4 plus 3. 7. After the decimal, only one digit is there. So 78.8. 0.05 into 7. These all are zeros, only 5 is there. 5 into 7 you can write first 35. But after the decimal, 2 digits are there. That's why after 2 digits you have to put a decimal. That means you have to write 0 point. Don't put single decimal before decimal point. Before that you have to write 0. Understand? 0.35. This one, 210.01 into 5. This one also, 5 1 ja 5. 5 0 ja 0, 5 0 ja 0, 5 1 ja 5, 5 2 ja 10. After the decimals, 2 numbers are there, 2 digits. So 1050.05. 2 into 0.86. Like this. If you can do it easily, otherwise no problem. 0.86 into 2 is equal to 2 6 ja 12, 2 8 ja 16 plus 1, 17. 2 0 is 0 plus 1, 1. After the decimal, 2 digits are there. This is equal to 1.72. Okay. Please pause the video and note down these sums in your classwork. I have given you all the sums of the first Roman. Second question they have given, find the area of a rectangle whose length is 6.2 centimeters and breadth is 4 centimeters. Okay, so this is the question they have given. For this solution, how to write the solution? In a rectangle, we know a rectangle means it will have length and breadth. This we call it as length and this is breadth. Length and breadth. So length is 6.2 given and breadth 4.4 centimeters. Area of a rectangle is equal to L into B. That means we have to multiply these two. Okay. For this working we have to write down, given that length of the rectangle is equal to 6.2 centimeters and its breadth is equal to, they have given 4 centimeters. Here we have to write the formula, area of a rectangle is equal to L into B. So this is the identity or formula, so we have to keep in a bracket. Area of rectangle can be denoted with A. L into B means L means 6.2 into 4. So we can multiply 4 2s are 8, 4 6 are 24, 248, but after the decimal one number is there. So 24.8 centimeter into centimeter, centimeter square is the unit. Okay, please pause the video and note down this sum. See, in the third round, they have given totally A to L, that means 12 sums they have given. These all are multiplication of decimals. So multiplication of decimals means easily you can understand, you can do the multiplication of decimals with tens and hundreds and also thousands. Okay, first 21.3 into 10. How can we write? If you multiply a decimal number with 10, point will be jumping to right hand side. Already we discussed. So 21.3 into 10 is equal to, you can write 213.0, but after the point 0, no use. So directly you can write 213 is the answer. Okay. 36.8 into 10 is equal to, directly I am writing 368. 53.7 into 10, 537. 168.07 into 10. After the decimal, 2 digits are there. But multiply with 10 means only 1 digit will be jumping. So we have to write it as 1680.7. 1680.7. So for this, no need to do the multiplication, actual multiplication. Directly you can write 131.1 into 100. 131.1 into 100 means after the point it should be jumping to 2 digits, but we have only 1 digit, so we have to put another 0. Then only we have to put 0, but this is not necessary, so you can write 13110. Okay, this is also 156.1 into 100 means 15610. Understand? This is up to 100. 3.62 into 100. So after the decimal 2 digits already there. So no problem. Directly you can write 362. Why? Because with 100 multiplication means the point will be jumping to 2 digits. 43.07 into 100. I am writing this answer directly. 4307. 0.5 into 10. 0.5 into 10 means it will be 5.0. But after the decimal, no meaning of 0. Directly we can write 5. 0.08 into 10. Here you have to remember. After the decimal, 2 numbers are there, 2 digits are there. But we have multiplying with 10 only. So you have to write 0.8, but in between the point will be jumping to only 1 digit. So 0.8. 0.9 into 100. So 9 into 1 is equal to 9. After that 2 digits it is jumping. Okay, 2 digits means we have only 1 digit. So another digit you have to put 0. 90.0 means its answer is equal to 90. 0.03 after the decimal 2 digits only, but it is multiplying with 1000. So 0.03 2 digits and another digit. The final answer is equal to 30. Okay, 0.03 into 100 means we can get 3. And 1000 they have given. That's why it is 30. Understand? So please pause the video and note down these sums. This is third Roman. So up to 3 Romans we completed. The fourth Roman, fifth Roman, sixth Roman, seventh Roman. Okay, some working sums are there. Up to 8 sums are there. These 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I will put the pick of the exercise. So you have to note down those sums and do in the homework book. Okay. Again we shall discuss in the class. Okay. Now we are going alternate days we have classes. So in that classes definitely we shall discuss. Okay, fourth Roman, fifth Roman, sixth Roman, seventh Roman, eighth Roman. In these, what they have discussed, they have given the sums. Till now we completed multiplication of decimals. But now in this they have given division of decimals. So division of decimal just we discussed before this exercise. So you can, and I think you understood. So try to do yourself and show it to me in the class. We shall discuss about the mistakes or anything. Okay, understand? Okay, so you have to complete this one in the classwork at the same as well as homework. Any doubts are there, you can clarify in the class itself. Okay, but don't forget, after completing your classwork, you have to take a pic and show it to me in the class or send me through WhatsApp. Okay, now bye.